What if everything you've been told about GMOs is wrong? Are they a scientific marvel or a recipe for disaster? Are we eating mutant Frankenfoods or is it all just hype? Today, we're diving deep into the GMO controversy, busting myths and breaking down the science. Myth number 1. GMOs are dangerous to eat. One of the biggest fears about GMOs is that they're harmful to our health. So, what does the science actually say? Over a dozen 90-day feeding studies, basically fine dining for lab rats, show no signs of acute toxicity or increased allergenicity. GMAs, for example, is nutritionally equivalent to its non-GMO counterpart. But long-term effects? Scientists are still piecing that puzzle together. Some studies have raised questions about liver and kidney indicators and even tumor development, but the findings are hotly debated because of methodology issues. Myth number 2. GMOs are untested and unregulated. Some people think GMOs just pop up on grocery shelves like surprise guests at a dinner party. Not quite. Most GMOs go through rigorous molecular characterization, compositional analysis, toxicity testing, and allergenicity assessments before they hit the market. Out of the 25 studies we reviewed, toxicity and allergenicity were the most commonly assessed, and no serious safety concerns were consistently found. But could there be gaps in testing? Some critics argue that long-term and multi-generational effects aren't fully studied. Fair point. More data, better science, that's always a good thing. Learning something new? Hit that subscribe button. We've got more science deep dives coming. Myth number 3. GMOs are all about corporate control. Okay, here's where things get spicy. Some say GMOs are just a way for big agribusiness to tighten their grip on farmers and control the food supply. Yes, major corporations patent GMO seeds, which means farmers often can't save seeds for replanting. But GMOs can also reduce pesticide use, improve yield, and make crops more resilient to climate change. So, is it all about corporate greed? Partly. But it's also about food security, efficiency, and adapting to a changing climate. Like most things, it's complicated. Myth number 4. GMOs create superweeds that can't be controlled. You've heard of superheroes, but what about superweeds? Yes, herbicide-resistant weeds are real. But here's the thing, they happen in both GMO and non-GMO crops due to overuse of specific herbicides. The solution? Smarter weed management, crop rotation, and not relying on just one chemical for everything. Myth number 5. GMOs kill bees and butterflies. So you heard GMOs are turning bees into zombies? Hate to break it to you, but pollinators are declining due to habitat loss, climate change, and pesticide overuse, not because of GMOs. Some GMOs, like Bt crops, actually help reduce the need for chemical pesticides, which can benefit bees and butterflies. Your GMO corn isn't out here swatting butterflies out of the sky. Myth number 6. GMOs reduce biodiversity. If GMOs were destroying biodiversity, we'd be living in a dystopian wasteland by now. The truth? Biodiversity loss is mainly caused by deforestation, habitat destruction, and intensive farming practices, none of which are unique to GMOs. Some GMOs actually help biodiversity by reducing pesticide use and allowing farmers to grow more food on less land. More efficiency equals fewer forests being chopped down. Win-win. Myth number 7. GMO seeds are sterile and force farmers to rebuy them. The Terminator seed myth, where farmers are forced to buy new seeds every year because evil corporations made them sterile. Sounds dramatic, but it's false. Most GMO seeds aren't sterile, and farmers choosing to buy new seeds every year is nothing new. Many non-GMO hybrid seeds also don't breed true. It's called seed technology, and it's been around way before GMOs. Myth number 8. Organic and non-GMO foods are always healthier. I hate to break it to you, but slapping a non-GMO or organic label on something doesn't make it healthier. Nutritionally, most GMOs are identical to their non-GMO counterparts. In some cases, they're actually better, like golden rice, which is engineered to contain more vitamin A to help prevent blindness in children. So, are GMOs the villains of our dinner plates? Based on the best available science, they're as safe as their conventional counterparts, at least in the short term. But the long-term debate? That's still cooking. What's your take? Scientific breakthrough or risky experiment? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. And if you learned something today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video because food myths don't bust themselves.